I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho. I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast.
Hello. Yo. What's going on?
We are live. How am I looking today? I got any beard dandruff in here? Let me get closer.
Get a little closer, maybe. You're looking fine, dude. You're looking
I look
good.
You like this hair, bro?
I do. It's pretty nice. It's a good style.
I need a haircut. What is up, everybody in chat?
Yeah.
Who was here early? Oh, DS Awesome. As usual, man. What's up, man? How are you guys doing today? Christo Speed, how are you, man? Wanzi is here. Chemical Romance is here. And Rabka is here. PT Racer.
Some random dude.
Yeah. I don't remember seeing the name Rabka before. You remember seeing him?
I don't think so.
Well, welcome, Rabka, if this is your first time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you being here. Let me move this live chat window over here so we can get started. So funny that this is the way we podcast. I just put the Discord screen like on my main monitor, and then I just screen grab that from OBS.
It's perfect.
And so when I'm moving the chat window, I move it over to the right side so it's near my camera, so it looks kind of like I'm looking at you guys. And it comes from my left monitor, so I have to drag it underneath your picture. So sometimes I'm like this, like, hey, there's the chat window. Hey, it disappeared.
Oh no! What'd you do?
I broke
it.
You broke it. It's back.
Gone forever.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Anyways, Trigger already trying to riz the audience. It's just
classic.
It's classic me by now, I think. 30. How old am I? 36-year-old Riz master. I never know how old I am, dude. Someone asks me sometimes. They're like, "Hey, what's your age?" I have no idea. They ask me like, "What's your son's birthday? What's your wife's birthday?" Dude, it doesn't. It should just like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think about it. You know why? Because my wife knows all of the dates of everything. I don't need to know any of that. I don't need to.
Classic.
It's just like 10 days, 14 days, a month before it comes. Then it's like, hey, what's this Amazon cart? And she's like, it's birthday. I'm like, oh, okay.
Got it. What's up, Dustin from South Africa?
Hey, let's go, dude.
Yeah, how you doing?
And DS Awesome says, damn, you're old, Trigger. Dude, yeah. It's true. It's true. I've been playing video games back since GTA 1. That's the thing that dates me, dude. I've played GTA 1.
GTA 1? That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's an achievement to be able to say that I've played all the GTAs. Mr. Yesterday says he ain't that old. Yeah, we got some oldies. We got some oldies but goodies in our chat a lot of times, dude. I forget who it was, but someone was in their 60s or 70s, right? We had somebody that was like 65 or something like that. I can't remember who it is, but
I think it was Chevy.
Oh, Chevy. Yeah. Chevy's like in his 60s, I think. I think you're right. Anyways, whatever, dude. Old is literally just a number. It's just like how much time left before you have to die. That's it. Like that's it's not, it doesn't change anything about life, dude. You can do whatever you want. If you can be 65 and play basketball and whatever. I've never seen a 65-year-old dunk though. That's kind of, unless it's like a former basketball player, then maybe. But you get what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm a Keltis 56, dude. There you go. I think you're the oldest one here right now. Yeah. I think so.
Whole Romance is 49.
Oh my god, I missed you yesterday with the craziness. We're not worried about 12-year-olds here. This is actually an 18+ stream, so if you're 12, please tune out.
Oh, Mr. Yesterday, what do you mean by that, bro?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
What are you talking about, dude?
I don't know. Shane Baker just turned 28 this month. You're getting there, dude. You're almost 30.
Right.
You're getting there. I thought it was gonna feel different when I was 30, though. And I feel the same. It feels like I literally just got out of high school. That's what it feels like. That's what life feels like.
Yeah, you don't actually like feel old.
No, not
older.
I mean, physically, I do. I notice it.
Yeah. But like your conscience or whatever, like you feel the same throughout life. Like you're you.
Yes,
like, you know?
exactly, dude. 100%. But I do feel I will say this, I do feel different than when I was like teenager to like say 25. That feels a little different. That feels a little bit like I don't know what's going on in the world. But I'm trying, I'm just trying to do everything to get money and cars and women or something. I didn't try to get women. I was with Stacy since I was 18. But you know, someone probably does that.
And women's like I've been with Stacy my entire life, but you know.
Yeah. I didn't have to do that. I really didn't. I've never had to. I literally have never had to riz anybody. Not one time have I had to riz somebody.
Get that natural riz, bro.
I was blessed. Blessed, bro.
Born with it, dude.
Yeah. When did I start growing a beard? It was a little spotty in high school, but it came through a little thicker like in my mid 20s. But I've always had, dude, I used to rock the chin strap, bro. I look like a straight up serial killer. I don't know. It was like, dude, it was the chin strap with no mustache, bro. No goatee, just chin strap.
Just straight chin strap.
Straight up chin strap. Bro. And I wore what I wore in high school. I wore like a button-up shirt underneath like a sweater. Not a sweater, but like I guess it's a sweater, like a long sleeve sweater, like a nice one. You know what I mean? Not a cardigan, because that's like a button-up cardigan. Not that, but like a sweater, actually like pullover sweater. And I would wear my nice shirt, like my nice collared shirt, outside the sweater collar.
Have your collar out the sweater.
Exactly. Yep.
Hell yeah.
I dressed nice for about 6 months after high school. I was like, I'm gonna dress nice because I want to get a good job. That was back when we didn't have GPS, or I barely got a cell phone.
Trevor said, "When are you gonna finish growing the beard?"
Oh, dude, I love it. It's pretty necky right now, bro. Look at this. Super necky. I let it go, dude. I don't care. I just take the same number 3, I think, is my size, and I just shave everything on my face. Actually, except for the mustache, that gets a 2, because I just don't. Right now, it's actually long. You can see it, dude. It's like curling over my lips.
Mine gets there too. Mine's probably there too.
I can't stand it. I gotta like push it over like this. Can't do it, bro. Anyways, video games.
Video games.
What is up in the world of video games? Oh wait. Before we get to video games, let's talk about a video game adjacent topic. I really want to talk about Fallout. Is anyone in chat watching Fallout, or did you watch Fallout? I told you to watch it, but you didn't watch it.
I haven't watched it yet.
All right, I watched the whole thing in 2 days. I was very excited about it.
Yeah, you binged it.
I binged it, like just back to back 2 days. I had to get it done. I got a lot of work around here that I'm trying to get done because I'm gonna be moving soon. But so anyway, I just binged it. Like me and Stacey just sat down. We just like, we're gonna watch all of it, and we loved it because we played a ton of hours in Fallout 4. So it was like it kind of followed that story, kind of. It was close, you know, but they TVized it. But it's good. Yeah, I thought it was great. I really loved it, and I recommend it for anyone that's, you know, for sure. If you're a fan of the game, for sure watch it because you'll like it.
Yeah, the trailer looked really good.
Yeah, I think it's. I was curious about your opinion on it, actually. So when you do watch it, we'll have to talk about it again. But I'm curious about your opinion on it because you're not like a huge Fallout fan, right? You didn't play a lot of Fallout.
I didn't play a lot of it, no. So like, I honestly don't even really remember the game that well.
Yeah, but you know the general concept of it. Yeah, but you don't know the story, anything like what goes on and stuff. I think you're gonna like it. However, I think that because so much detail in the Fallout universe that's not really explained, there's not enough time to explain it in a show like that. So I don't think it explains it very well for someone who doesn't know. Like Stacy and I were making mental leaps as we were watching, like, oh, that's this faction and that's this guy, and that's like, we were kind of like making the connections because we've watched, you know. Well, actually, she doesn't know the story at all. She just likes the game. She just likes the whatever. She likes the universe. Anyways, I was making mental leaps and connections, and I just was wondering, is someone who doesn't know the story gonna find it as entertaining as I did? And the reviews are great. Like, it's gotten good, solid reviews on pretty much every review platform. Seems like it's doing well. So
I'll say I saw a YouTube short of like a comedy part of the show or whatever. It was like super corny. I was like, it kind of put me off. I was like, it's...
What part of the show was it?
The chick was trying to have sex with some dude.
The cousin? This is the cousin thing?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Oh, wait. When was this? She was trying to have sex with the black guy. Yeah. Okay. I know what scene you're talking about. That happens like pretty far into the season.
It was like a short, and I was just scrolling through it, and then it showed him like sitting. I don't know if they were in a jail cell or whatever. I don't know.
Yes, kind of.
I don't know the setting. It kind of
I'm not gonna give it away, but yes.
And then it. I don't know if it was right after, if it cut to a different part of the scene where like they interact again. He's like, "Hey, do it now" or something. Yeah. Like, I was just like, "This is corny as hell." Yeah.
So it's part of. There's like this little I don't even know how to describe it, but Fallout has this like little charm to it. It's got this like little comedic twist, like this. I don't even know what to put, because it's very futuristic. And it is cheesy, but it's like, it's intentionally cheesy to make it sort of comedic in like a apocalyptic time. Yeah, you know what I mean? So there's these little lines that you find when you're watching the show and you're into it and you like the characters, like you find them like charming, not necessarily like haha funny. It's not like funny. It's just like, you just kind of smile and it's like, oh, that's silly. You know, it's like this little brief moment in like all this weird shit that's happening to be silly, and that's what it was. But if you see it out of context, I totally get it. It's very cheesy. There's a few little spots like that, but that's cool.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out for sure. I'll try to watch it this week.
Yeah, Driver says it's brilliant. Yeah, it's I don't even know if it's brilliant. I love it because I like the game, but I don't know if it's like actually good. So anyway,
yeah, I did watch Dune 2.
Oh, Dune 2. Okay.
Yeah. It's not video game adjacent.
It's not.
but that's something I did watch recently. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this. There's sorry to change the subject, but we're gonna go back to Doom 2 in just a second. I saw a question in the chat that I want to get back to, but I don't want to forget it. So what I'm gonna do, I've never done this before. There's a thing on YouTube called Start a Q&A. And I think the questions will like stick or something. I've never done it, so we're gonna try. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Dude, let's give it a shot.
I have to say something. Ask anything we might answer. All right, here we go. Let's start that. What does this do? Okay, yeah, so it gives you like a questions list. Okay, so I can change it from chat, live chat, and then I can go into the questions. Okay, great. So hopefully, I don't know what this looks like on you guys' end.
It's like where you chat, it says like ask a question, so then you would enter it, and then I guess it gets queued.
I think so, and then we can go in there and click the question and like address it, basically.
Yeah, that's something you gotta do.
Yeah, you can't see it. I think you can only see it on YouTube Studio. Do you have Studio?
I can.
Here. Let me send you a link. Sorry, chat. We're figuring this out this is only episode 22. We're figuring it all out, dude. Here, let me. See if it'll let you open. You gotta be logged in, but see if it'll let you open that link. I'm curious about this.
Yeah, I have it open.
Okay. So Elliot says it gives us a prompt to ask a question. Okay, so Chad, if you can. Oh geez, I messed this up.
So where are you seeing
There we
the
go.
question there.
If you pop out the chat on that studio thing,
Pop out the chat. Okay.
do you see the blue bar at the top?
Yep.
Okay, if you click it, that should show the questions. There is no questions at this point.
Okay.
But if someone asks, it should go up there, right? And we should be able to answer it. So if you guys have a question, put it in there. Ask the question with that little Q&A thing so that we can actually just like organize. I don't want to miss anybody's questions. And I saw this the last time we were streaming. I was like, we got to use that. We got to try this out. So if you guys can do me a favor, James Puga, if you're in here, ask your question again, but put it in the Q&A because I want to come back to it.
Somebody said there is questions in the queue.
There is questions? Hold on. No, I see it. Do I have to like go to the questions? Oh, I do. Okay. There are questions in here.
I don't see them.
Okay, cool. You have to change at the top. You see where it says live chat? Has like a little drop down arrow. Change it to questions.
Oh, questions. Oh, there they are.
And we can see them. Okay, so what do I do here? Select question. Oh, okay. So you click on it and then you can select the question. That tells us what we're talking about. All right. That's kind of neat. This is neat, you guys. It's pretty neat. I love some random dude's question. Spaghetti or meat? I prefer both at the same time.
Spaghetti and meat.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, dude.
All right, so
we gotta figure it out.
All right, I think we got it.
Sinji said he likes bofa.
Bofa. Now, chat, on your side, when you enter a question, does it just go into the chat, like into the live chat, or does it go somewhere else so you guys can still see it?
Dang, thought the questions were anonymous. Nope, dude. Yeah, count 4K. The spaghetti or meat question.
Spaghetti or meat question, bro. No, we cannot see it. Okay, perfect. It's in the shadow realm. Got it. All right, this is good. Now my question is, can I copy this? Put it in a new window and run 2 windows. I might be able to. Bro, this is going to change our stream here.
Yeah, I just have 2 chat windows open now. I have one with the questions and then one with
the live chat. Exactly, bro. Oh, we're killing it now, guys. This is going to be revolutionary. This is going to be professional, dude. I'm excited.
Just give us another 30 minutes to get this figured out and we're on.
All right. So anyways, you guys can chat in either way, but the questions that like serious not questions like can we get the full blast special for Steven on the no, not that.
Or do you bidet or go crusty?
Yeah. That stuff just leave it in the regular chat, but if you have a question that you want answered, like throw it in there in the Q&A and then we can do it. These are serious questions. Okay, dude. All right. Anyways, let's talk about Dune 2 for a second. You said you watched Dune 2. You said you already watched Dune 1. I have no idea about either of those movies. What in the world are they even about, bro?
I don't even know how to explain it, dude. They're pretty crazy. It's like interplanet, like how would you guys explain Dune? It's like, okay, like I'm trying to think of like a way to put it. Like imagine like kind of Game of Thronesy, like where there's the different like houses or whatever.
Okay.
But they're like interplanet, and then like the main focus of it is on this one planet where the planet in the sand is full of spice, and they're kind of like fighting over the spice trade and like farming the spice.
Okay.
And then I don't want to spoil anything for you, dude. But
all right, so it's very
it's hard to explain. But
first of all, shout out to Guns for becoming part of the militia. Thank you so much, Guns. I appreciate it, dude. And secondly, is it, what kind of show is it? It's like a Game of Thrones type of situation.
That's just the way I can explain it. Not kind of. It's like the main guy. It's all focused around this planet and the spice.
Okay.
And there are like different, planets where it's different like families or whatever. And like the main guy, they get like killed because they controlled the spice thing. And then he joins the people that are like native to the spice planet.
Okay.
The whole planet's like a big desert, and there's giant like sandworm things, and he joins them, and the people think he's like a prophet.
Okay.
Like he's this person from this prophecy that they have from long ago, and this and that, and then it just kind of travels through there.
Wait, there's big worms in it?
Huge worms.
Oh, dude. So it's like,
and they ride the worms.
They ride the worms. So it's like modern day Tremors then.
Dude.
Just like Stacy said, it is modern day Tremors.
Sure, dude.
Have you seen Tremors? You haven't seen Tremors. Tremors might be.
I haven't seen it. I know what it is, but I haven't seen it.
It might be a little bit before your time.
I don't know. I would suggest watching it though. It's pretty good.
All right.
They're both pretty good.
Is this
the first one? I don't remember too much because I saw it when it first came out only once, so I don't remember it too much. But like watching the second one, it kind of like tied in. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this happening, and
Yeah. It sounds to me like, I don't know. Am I gonna have to convince Stacy to watch it, or will she watch it?
She'd really watch it. It's good.
Okay.
It's got what's her name in it, dude? Why can't I think of her name? It's Timothy. Wasn't it Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya? Zendaya. I don't know how to say her name.
I don't know.
Stacy
says no. I'll watch it. Okay.
Yeah, Stacy, you should watch it. It's good.
Star Wars Worm from episode 5. Oh Jesus. That thing in the desert with Jabba the Hutt.
Mm-hmm.
He has no idea who those. She's right, dude. I don't know any of those people, dude. The only guy I know doesn't Dune have what's that guy's name? He was in the first Game of Thrones, the first season. A big dude, Jason Momoa. Isn't he in it?
I don't remember. I don't think he's in it. In Dune 2, Batista's in Dune 2. You know Dave Bautista?
Maybe that's who I'm thinking of. Isn't Batista in
he was from like WWE
Guardians of the Galaxy? Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. That's he's the guy I'm thinking of then, maybe.
I don't remember if he's also in Dune 1, but he's for sure in Dune 2.
Gotcha.
Momoa's in the first one. People are saying in chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I could have sworn I saw like the cover art for the first one, and Momoa's on the front, on the front. And yes, I know they're different. I know they're different people.
I said I haven't seen the first one since it like came out, so I don't remember it too good. But I did just like last week watch it. Dune 2.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, dude. Well, we're gonna have to give it a try. I don't know, dude. I was interested in it like originally.
It's hard to explain what it is because there's so much going on, and like but they're really, it's entertaining. It's good. It's a good watch.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Well, there we go. Our recommendations for the chat for the next week: watch Dune and watch Fallout on Amazon Prime. This is not an ad. I wish it was an ad. Maybe we get paid for it, but it's not.
I'll check out Fallout.
Yeah, you check out Fallout. I'll have to figure out a time we can watch at least the first Dune.
I think I don't know how long the first one is, but the second Dune was like long as hell.
I think they're both really long.
Probably really long.
Yeah, I think they're both really long.
The first one is 2.5 hours.
Dune's highly recommended by Tommy Lee. Says it's really good. All right.
The same. Yeah, they're really good movies.
We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll have time in a few months. Yeah, we're crazy busy out here. So we're gonna be moving at the end of May. Well, probably like the first week in June. So we're trying to just get. I mean, dude, Moving is weird, dude. It's super stressful. It's like it's just so much to do. Packing and just physically moving it and all that shit. So, anyways, excuse me. we should hit up these questions real quick. Let's select James Puga's first question. Let's do this one. How would your ideal racing game be? We talked a little bit about this on the podcast, but I think the details of it might be a little bit fuzzy for some. I think the vision I have for like the perfect racing game is like, I would say like Motorfest's handling model, Need for Speed's customization, and Forza Horizon 5's like world building, like the way that world is, I feel like is one of the best ones. So I like that. That's my best. That's my I don't know. That's what I want.
Mine already exists actually. It's in you go to Grand Theft Auto 5 and you go to the casino and there's the horse racing you bet on.
Gotcha.
It's my favorite racing game.
Gotcha. All right.
I'm just kidding. No, but like I like Need for Speed Heat. Heat was sick, and then they did like a Need for Speed Heat, but I don't know, good, like better. Heat 2. Can we get Heat 2? That's good.
Can we get Heat 2, please? Can I get
2? I think would be great.
Can I get a Heat 2?
Can I get a Heat 2?
Kels, take it easy, man. Thanks for coming in and saying what's up. Anyways, that's mine, James. That's definitely mine. And while we're on the topic of James's questions, let's look at the second one. Is your life as you expected it to be, and how do you deal with the things that are not how you expected them to be? It's a great question, just in general. And the reason I wanted to answer this because I'm like a pretty optimistic person in general, and I think my life is better than I thought it was going to be, to be honest with you. Like, I always knew from a young age I wanted to work hard and like, you know, make money and do all of the things that that society expected me to do. I wanted to like get married and, you know, buy a house and do all the things. And I've done all those things. So I feel like now I'm kind of enjoying it because I quit all of those things just to come, you know, play video games and make content on YouTube. So to be honest with you, even though I've never really talked too much about the money. I don't really like to share it too much, but I went from making like six figures to to basically like a fourth or a fifth of that to make content on YouTube. Like we make nothing. We make very little money doing this. And it's so much more fun. Like it's so much better. Like giving up that's why I moved from California to Texas, because it's just too expensive there. So it's like, yeah, I gave up a very, very good job that had tons of flexibility in order to do this, which is to be home with the family and, you know, be with my my son, who was born just 2 years ago. And yeah, to me it's better than what I expected. So I don't know, I guess I didn't answer the second part of that, is how do I deal with things that are not how you expected them to be. I'm very good at just like putting the blinders up and just moving forward. So yeah, I'm really good at not really dwelling on things of the past. I'll give you an example. So when we moved from California, we sold our house, and I kind of regret it. Like, we probably shouldn't have sold it. We probably just should have rented it, because the rent in California is so super high. So like financially it would have been better if we rented it and kept on, you know, held on to it. And we ended up selling it. So I regret that a lot, but we're just, I don't know, we're just like moving forward. Like I don't think about it every day. Just every once in a while it comes up in conversation. I'm like, hey, we probably should have done that. But
yep, can't change it.
No, I just move forward, because you can't really change what's behind you. So anyways, that's me. You want to take a stab at that, or you want me to move on?
I don't know.
Well, let's move on, dude.
Yeah, we'll just move on. I don't want to. Yeah.
All right. Will we ever get an offline mode in any crew game? What's your guess?
Offline mode?
An offline
No.
mode? No. I don't think so either.
Absolutely not.
I really don't think so.
It's just a Ubisoft thing.
Yep.
So, nope.
Yep. Ubisoft is going full steam ahead with online everything. So no, I don't think so. But here's the thing: we got to think about this. I don't want to like sit here and bash Ubisoft for this, because I think this is a very unpopular thing. But the internet is getting better in more places. It's not going the opposite direction. We're not getting less internet. We are getting more and more and more connectivity everywhere in the world. So like, it makes sense that we would go to sort of an online thing. Also, I see a day, probably within our lifetimes, where internet is free. Because it doesn't make sense that it's not free. Literally everybody uses it every single day. It should be a public utility. It should be something that we all have. We all have access to. It's like saying, I don't know, like, maybe the best example is like the mail, right? The mail's not free necessarily, but like even to this day, you can mail something for like 70 cents, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like we're gonna get to that point at some point where like the internet is just standard for everybody. There's a standard. You can just get internet wherever you are. I feel like we'll be there eventually. So I don't know. I don't think we're ever gonna see an offline mode for a crew game.
No, probably
never, dude.
As long as it's part of Ubisoft, it will not be happening.
No, not at all. Not at all. Christo Speed says next month things are quite interesting. Like Forsberg Racing in TC2 previously. Hold up. Forsberg Racing in TC2 previously, and then Need for Speed Unbound by Underground. What does even a big challenge? What does even a big challenge ahead?
What does even a big challenge ahead? I think it was a possible typo or a language barrier.
Maybe, possibly. Also, I noticed your comment, Driver 242. Thank you very much. And yes, that's what we were working for, is happiness. I think he's just maybe excited about what's coming up. I'm not sure. I was gonna actually ask you about this because I'm kind of nervous about Motorfest. I feel like they're going in this direction where like they're just like cars, and they're not like focusing on stuff to do. And I think if season 4 flops, season 3 has been okay, but I still feel like there's not enough to do. If season 4 flops and we don't have something new to do, I feel like there could be sort of a switch in the player base. Like the players that came over to Motorfest from Need for Speed, I think are going to go back, because we've got, within season 4, there's going to be 2 updates to Need for Speed. There's going to be the Underground update, which is coming up in the next month. And then there'll be volume 6, 7, volume 8, which I can't remember exactly what they detailed that. But you're gonna have 2 content updates for Unbound, and you know that in these content updates they're adding things to do. So it feels to me like the Motorfest, it's just gonna like kind of slowly fade a little bit if season 4 flops, and Need for Speed is gonna start to pick up momentum, which is kind of weird because Unbound was like the least liked game.
Yeah, it's true.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting time for sure. Hopefully Motorfest can figure something out and maintain the player base and hopefully attract more people to the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Just adding more cars, and not things to do with the cars is not a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Because I mean, we talk about it like every week here, but it's just every time you play the game, it's the same cycle.
Yep.
You do the grand race or you do the summit, and then
That's it.
That's your game.
That's it. Yep. Yep. Spooner says, do we have a date for season 4? I don't think so. I think it's but it's pretty, like, once we see the reset on Tuesday, we'll have the date, because it'll be set up in the main stage. You'll be able to know.
Mm-hmm.
If season 4 or 5 flops, the game's finished except for the sweats. That's probably accurate, Chemical. It's probably accurate, to be honest with you. I mean, this week, I think we're going to see a lot more casuals play, simply because of the Black Panther effect with the car. It's a very exclusive car. It's tied to him as a creator, and there's a lot of fans of his channel. So you're going to see a lot of people play this week. And that's kind of an awesome transition into the summit. I feel like maybe we should give our little summit reviews if you want.
Yeah.
We'll get back to some questions. I think I'll let you go first, but I have a theory on this. I want to get what your take is on the summit right now.
On the summit, I really enjoyed the summit. I thought it was one of the better ones we've had recently. I thought that the tracks, we had a few new tracks in there.
Yep.
That was nice and refreshing.
Yes.
And we didn't get stuck using cars that were terrible. Like, they weren't the best cars to use, but they didn't absolutely suck to drive like we've had in other summits where it's like just unbearable trying to do the events.
Yeah. I mean, like, the worst one was probably the Eclipse.
I think. Yeah.
But even the Eclipse,
I mean, it was
okay,
fine. Yeah, it was fine. But like, I don't know. I thought the events were good. The cars that we had to use in the events were fine. And yeah, his R34, the new R34 stock, to me, it felt great on that track.
It did feel good on that track, for sure.
On that track stock, it felt great. We'll have to see though once you know, you can test it more, because that's a lot of sharp like hairpins and stuff.
Gutters. Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to actually test like the top speed and how it handles like the high speed corners.
Yeah.
But for that track and stock, like where you can't even get, you know, you're in 6th gear for like a few seconds,
right,
on that track.
Right.
It felt really good though. It felt good. It handled nicely.
And it should, right? Because it's an all-wheel drive, super powerful, you know, R34. It should have good acceleration. It should perform well in the gutters. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but all-wheel drive cars tend to gutter way better. Like way better. And it's not all of them. I'm just saying that's the trend. So
and also though, I was expecting it to be decent, because the other R34s that are in the game already are all decent cars. They don't suck. I mean, they're not like anywhere close to like meta, but they're not bad though. Yeah.
Well, like even the special edition R34s, like the
high octane.
The high octane is pretty good. The, what do you call it? The Lucky Dragon or whatever. It's that seems to be, I don't have it, so I can't test it, but it seems that the community seems like it's pretty good. So I don't know, man. It feels like it's pretty in line with those. I'm curious though how it's gonna test. Like really, how is it gonna test? So anyways, so in general, you thought the summit was good. I thought the
summit was fine.
I thought it was fine. I don't think it was like a groundbreaking stuff. It was all street events, which is like right up my alley. I love the street events, so it's something that I actually enjoyed playing. But I kind of feel like there's like this general positivity around it when it comes to the events, because it's tied to Black Panther. And I think there's, on the flip side, there's a general negativity about the shortcuts and resets and all that. And it seems like the audience is separating this thing. They're separating it from like the event itself, like the summit itself and how fun it was. And then like the TCM and Ubisoft on this side. And they're like, we don't like the fact that we have to do shortcuts and resets to try to get this, because I want this thing, but I have to get top 10,000 and I have to do these things in order to get it. So I don't like that. So it feels like there's like this weird split. That's my take on it. But the summit itself was fine. I like the fact we had 2 new events. I like the fact that they put the car in there so we could actually drive it. and it wasn't just like a summit reward. They tend to do that with the like end of the month, like, you know, exclusive
like the
cars.
exclusive car.
Yeah, but the rest of it, I mean, it felt fine. It definitely feels like they're not being like creative, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like the game is doing anything to try to, they have all these opportunities to be creative because they're updating the game. There was a new weekly summit, new monthly content, new quarterly content updates. Like they're constantly adding things to the game, but it's not very creative. It's just it feels very bland and very repetitive, you know? And dude, we get all excited when they're adding a new car. It's great. But then that excitement fades after one day. Like, dude, we are super pumped on the Integra. Like, dude, they're adding Integra. It's gonna be sick. And we use it. We're like, it's all right. And then that was it. Right. It's all right. Even if it was like the best, it would be still like, all right, it's the best. But then it fades after a couple of, you know.
I mean, I still use it almost every year. I use that Street One.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the other on Tuesday when we had Street One that started, I started using the Porsche again for when it's Street One is first, just because no acceleration on the Integra.
I know.
It just kills the start of the race.
I know, it's terrible, dude.
So whenever it's not first, I'm using the Integra Street One, but Street One up first, I can't use it. It makes me sad.
Yeah. Elliot says he found it better than last week's. Chemical says copy and paste. PT Racer says feats are so useless at this point with no difference between good and bad scores. This is sort of true. I think there's some validity to that. I got like 95,000 on stream, I think, and I got 123,000 points. And then you look at like the guy that got 190, like literally more than double my score, and they got like 50 points more for the summit. So it's like, after you get to a certain level of points, this is like, that's it. That's the max points. You're not getting any more.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that's, you literally on the feats though, that's the thing. This is what I've been preaching this whole time. On the feats, you only just have to have the parts. If you just have the parts, you're gonna do fine. Like you're gonna have plenty of score. So Elliot says, what about the GR86? GR86 is fine.
It's alright.
But it gets smoked by the Mazda in this summit.
I think the GR86 is a little better than the Integra.
Yes.
I think it's better than the Integra, but it's not as good as like the RS2 or the Porsche.
Yes, I agree. 100%. Elliot Ogles says, apart from the categories, how does the F40 LM compare to the regular F40?
That's on you. I haven't used the F40 in racing.
You haven't, or you
haven't.
Okay.
I don't even own it, I don't think.
So the way we'd have to compare these is like, how good is the F40 in Street 2 compared to how good is the F40 in racing, right? That's kind of how you have to do it.
I guess like stacked up in the class. Like,
right. The F40 in Street 2 absolutely destroys the F40 in racing. That's the...
Oh, it destroys it?
Oh, yeah. The F40 in racing is fine, but it's nowhere near the top.
Gotcha.
It's not like...
the F40 in Street 2 like...
is meta.
It's up there. It's a meta car.
It is meta. Yeah. So, yeah. The F40 in Street 2 is where it's at for sure. 100%. Shane Baker says, will the car be available for the replay summit thing? So there is no replaying for the summits. Those are only for the what do you call it, main stage. So I think the main stage. Yeah, I think at some point it's going to be available. And Black Panther actually alluded to it in one of his videos. I remember seeing a clip of it where he said like it's only going to be available in the summit at first. That's what he said, at first. So maybe it could have been an error on his part, but he said at first. So I think
it could be maybe like down the line, like how they're doing like the Crew 2 Summit exclusive cars. They're just drip feeding them into the shop.
Yep. So they could drip feed it into the shop in a year, or you know, however long, 6 months or whatever. They're definitely, I don't know, man. This is an issue with Summit cars. So the game largely relies on the Summit content to keep it going. Like that's what keeps the game going. So to make these Summit cars just accessible at any time, you lose the excitement of having to play right now, and you lose just don't kill me for this, but you lose the ability to like set up the FOMO. Like the game doesn't give anyone that sense of like, we're gonna miss this thing, and so we have to log in and try to do it. Like it doesn't, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing for the game. I think that's called creating reasons for your player base to come back and play, right? But I think the community kind of sees it as like them preying on people's FOMO, right? I don't know. I feel like you can't just make the Summit cars available. Like it's an achievement to get into that top 10,000. Like think about the guy that tried his butt off, got like 10,000 exactly. He's like, oh my god, it's crazy. I tried so hard, I got it by 1 point or whatever, you know? Like, think about that guy.
And then like a year later, it's just in the store and it means nothing. Yep. I get that 100%.
So I don't know, man. It's tough. I think people are going to be very upset. A lot of people are going to be very upset that they missed out on this car. But it's just
get good. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What's crazy about the way this works is that it's not open to people of a certain score, which I want to get your take on this. Actually, I want to get Chad's take on this as well. So right now, to get a Summit car like this one, you have to be in the top 10,000 players. So it basically is putting you against everyone else in that competition, and you have to be top 10,000. What if it was score based instead? What if it was you had to get a certain score in order to get in the top 10,000, or in order to get the car, so that more people could access the car?
So instead of top 10,000, it's any number of people that can reach this score.
Yeah.
Gets the car.
Correct.
I mean, I don't care either. It's doesn't matter to me actually. I don't care. I think it's kind of whatever, because with the top 10,000, I think, because with each summit the scores fluctuate. Like this summit, the events aren't giving out any points barely. Like you're barely getting like 120,000 like. For like a sweat, for me at least, I'm not the best driver in the world, but for me, like a sweat run, I'm getting like barely making 120,000.
Right.
So
no, I agree. I struggled to get to 1.2 this week, and usually 1.2 is obtainable. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I kind of like how it is right now, like with it being the top 10,000, where it's like you just have to have a higher score than whoever is 10,000th currently. Like, right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not a competition, really. It's a competition against yourself, where it's like, I just have to try to get this score. Correct. Where, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the biggest change with that, is if they took it away and made it a score based instead of your ranking, then it completely removes the PvP aspect that's in the summit. It's literally just about your own ability,
and it diminishes the exclusivity of whatever the platinum reward is.
I think slightly. But what if it was actually difficult to do, though? You know what I mean? Like what if the for this week, let's say, like I said, I struggled to get to 1.2. I think 1.15, let's say. Like, how many players are going to get to 1.15 this week?
Probably not that many, honestly.
I know. We should check. But Simji, I know you want it higher, but here's the thing. It needs to be accessible to, it needs to scale to the amount of points that are being given for the events. Like this week, the events are not giving points at all. Like it's very, like, to get points this week is tough. So I think it needs to scale to the events, or the events just need to reward the same, all of them. I don't know how they fix that, but
yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know. I
don't know.
I hate the fact that it takes away from the PvP, because that's really the whole thing is competing against the other players.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the top 10,000. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It could be less than 10,000 to make it a little more spicy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. 10,000 people having, you know, the exclusive car out of
right.
however many people are playing them. Like, what is the summits normally at? Around like 200,000 people or something?
No, not even close, bro. Like
I haven't checked forever.
like recently, it's been like 80 to 90,000 at the most. At the most,
okay,
like on a really
top
good
10,000 is perfect.
On a really good week, it'll be over 100,000.
Yeah.
So like this week, I anticipate a lot more than 100,000 people playing, like 100, 110, something like that.
What about separation of leaderboards between consoles? I don't know what the point of that would be.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see a point to that.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's trigger. I would be happy. I'd be happy to listen to a reason, though. I'd be curious. I'm curious what the reason would be to have it like that. One PT Racer says now 1.14 is usually safe. I was at 1.14 last week and got 7,000. So yeah, I mean, it depends on the week. Obviously, today it's going to be today. When I say today, I mean this week. This week is going to be slightly more difficult, I think. Anyways. Coke or Pepsi? All right.
Coke. Coke, dude.
Yeah. The thing is, I love a good Pepsi though. Like when you don't have Pepsi for a long time and then you drink a Pepsi, you're like, oh my God, dude, this is delicious. And then you can't drink it a lot. You have it like once and you're like, this is not that great. Yeah. But you can drink Coke all the time, dude.
Yeah, Coke is great. I was going to say Pepsi tastes fine, but I don't know if I'm the only one that experiences this, but when I drink Pepsi, like it makes my throat feel crazy dry. Is that just a me thing?
No, I have another drink that does that for me too.
Like Pepsi, dude. Whenever I drink Pepsi, like I take a drink and it's like my throat is like, is this not liquid? Like what the hell did I just drink?
Dude, what the hell is this, dude? That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Driver says up your nose or drink. Dude, PT Racer, that's RC Cola is like, dude, it's so good when you get an RC. You haven't had RC in a long time.
RC's fine,
dude.
RC's good, dude.
You take a drink of RC, you're like, dude, this is
yeah,
this is good. It's when you go to those like bullshit restaurants that don't have Coke or Pepsi, they just have RC, and you're like, what is this, dude? Come on, man. Like, are you serious? You don't have Coke or Pepsi? What are you doing, dude? Anyway, Goliath, what's going on, man? I forgot to say hi to you earlier when you came in with the Riz emote. He prefers Coke, but I like Pepsi every now and then. See, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Same. That's exactly the same. I drink Coke, but when you have a Pepsi, you're like, wow, this is refreshing. But you, on the other hand, you say it just makes your mouth dry.
Yeah, I was like, man. I need a Coke to wash this down.
Jeez, all Shane Baker drinks is Mountain Dew, Monster, and coffee, bro. Jeez.
Manuel said, I find Pepsi to be a little too syrup. Pepsi Max was good as fuck, though. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's why it makes it feel dry. Maybe it's too much syrup in it, dude.
Maybe it isn't liquid.
It's not liquid, dude. Just carbonated soda syrup.
That's pretty funny. All right, Psychedelic says, if Lexus were to be added to Need for Speed, which Lexus would you want to see?
The LFA.
Yeah, LFA I'd like to see just because it's amazing looking. But also maybe like an SC200.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Because it has
an SC200, like the poor man Supra.
The poor man Supra, bro. Can we get a poor man Supra? I also, yeah, I also like the God dang it, what's it called? Oh my god, it's gonna bug the hell out of me. It's a car that I just loved when I was in high school. The
IS300 or LS300.
Yes, it's an IS. No, it's an IS. Hold on, I think it's an IS300. Let me see.
Yeah, those are lit.
Google image search. Yes, the IS300. Please add an IS300. Those things are just so customizable. You can build those things like crazy.
Yeah, they're really nice looking cars.
Yeah, please. That would be a great one. ISF? Ooh. What's an ISF look like? Hold on. Please hold, chat.
Oh, it's one of the newer ones.
What? This is like a family sedan, bro. I mean, if it's modified, it looks nice. But it reminds me of like a Giulia Quadrifoglio. Quadrifoglio. One of those. It reminds me of that, or it reminds me of like an Infinity, or like any other like modern four-door sedan car. This is whatever, dude. ISF is fine. I'm not saying it's bad. Don't shoot me. But it's just very sedan.
What's like this? I can't remember the name of it. It's like the newer, like more sporty. Looks like super aggressive. The RCF, is that what it is? Let me see.
RCF? Oh, maybe. Hold on.
Yeah, the RCF is really nice.
Yeah, the RCF looks way better.
Yeah, that one's sick.
All right. RCF looks better. PT Racer says Lexus is not going to Need for Speed, sadly. No, not even close, bro. No, it'll never. Toyota. Yeah, it'll never come to Need for Speed, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Lexus is just Toyota.
Not only is it Toyota, dude, it's Toyota. It's like Toyota's like elevated brand. It's like, do you think Toyota already has their nose in the air for Need for Speed? Like, we're not going to Need for Speed. Lexus is one step above that.
They're like, this is fancy Toyota.
Fancy Toyota, right? If you want a car that runs good, get a Toyota. If you want a car that runs good and is fast, get a Lexus.
Want a luxury Toyota?
Low key miss the Chevy Cobalt from Most Wanted, bro.
Yeah, Chevy Cobalt.
I wanted an SS, a Cobalt SS for the longest time.
Yeah.
Chevy, dude, shout out to Chevy Cobalt for being a one and done. It's like it came out and they were like, yeah, we're not gonna make this again.
A few years ago when me and your brother went to UFC in Anaheim,
yeah,
on the freeway on the way there was this crazy like bright lime green Chevy Cobalt SS,
okay,
with like this insane like wide body kit and like a super like riced out body kit, like the craziest big wing. It was just like all fiberglass looking, like it looked like a really cheap riced out body kit. The thing was insane. We saw it on the way there and on our way home from the event going back.
He was there, dude. He was there.
He had to have been there.
100% he was there.
Insane, dude.
Definitely.
Like, no way, that thing's crazy. It was amazing. Super riced out Chevy Cobalt.
Dude, you should have seen my Kia Sophia. If you guys know what that looks like. I had a 97 Kia Sophia. Look that up on Google. 4-door Kia Sophia with a PH, you know?
Yeah, dude. I wasn't going to spell it any other way.
I had a 97 Kia Sophia.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I put underglow on it. I painted it. It was white. I painted it black. I had a giant spoiler on the back of it. I put wheels on it.
Let's go.
I painted the inside. I painted the interior, the dash, like blue. I put lights underneath the seats. Like, dude, I did this was prime time Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, it looks like a clean little like little tuner car. Like when they're
Yes.
done, like when you modify them a little bit, they
Yes.
look like almost like another type of Civic or something. It looks
Yes. Yes, for sure. I actually, it's hilarious. But that car, I went through 3 sets of axles on that car in the course of 2 years because I was just downshifting and racing on the freeways. It was I was all over the place. I would go from fifth to third at like 65 and just drop it, dude. And just smash the gas pedal, dude.
That's not very good, dude.
As they say at Talladega, I was throwing my nuts over my shoulder and putting the skinny pedal down, dude.
Gotcha.
I had to work that into this conversation. I had to. Stacy's gonna laugh at me because I've been talking about that phrase for a while. I heard that on a freaking like a TikTok, and I thought it was the most hilarious shit. He's like, I'll throw my nuts over over my shoulder and put the skinny pedal down. I just thought it was funny. Anyway, I had to work that in. Anyways, Kia Sophia, bro, bring that into Need for Speed, please. I would like that. Sick. All right. Emmanuel says, Motorfest related, relatively new to it. How the hell do I get the text box off the open world feats? Hella annoying. Takes up 70% of the gate and blocks the view of traffic. Dude, it's impossible. It just sucks.
It's there, dude.
Yeah,
it's there. Sorry,
the UI sucks. That's all that is. Shane Baker says, how would you feel about the Hyundai Envision in Motorfest? I think I'd be okay with it. It's a nice looking car. It's fine. It's not a car that I'm like, oh man, I can't wait. I wish they added this. But if it was there, I'd be okay with it. I think it's fine. Thank you, driver 242. Appreciate that. It sounds pretty dope. It was fine. I bought it for $1,700 and I put about $2,500 into it. So yeah. it was fine.
Oh, VDog said you can turn off world tags in the game settings.
Okay.
So if you're still here, Emmanuel. Oh yeah, there you are. Try that. See if that works out for you. I didn't know that was a thing.
Turn off world tags in game settings. Does that actually take away the text boxes? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know if it does.
Worth a try.
They need to add more trucks, says Anjo.
Yeah, trucks would be cool.
I'm fine with it as long as it like is competitive. Like make it to where it doesn't suck. Like for right now, not motorcycles being as bad as they are, it just was like, why are they even in the game? What's the point of them being in the game? They're so bad. They're not even close to being competitive. So don't do that to trucks. If you're going to add trucks, make sure they're, there's a reason to have them. Like, for example, we have Street 2 in the dirt now. Well, let's put some Street 2 trucks in there and make those the cars that are the best for dirt. Because then there's a reason to have those. You know what I mean? I don't know. We need an interview with Criterion on your channel, PT Racer. I would love that. I absolutely would love that. And it is something that I am trying to accomplish. We'll just put it that way. We'll see what happens. It would be cool. I did make some contacts with Criterion with the trip to the UK. So we'll see what happens. I would love to do it though. I will tell you that. I would be very excited to be able to do that. Left Trigger says, which car do you think requires the least amount of skill in a grand race? I think we both are thinking the same thing.
Which car takes the least amount of skill?
Yeah, to drive in a grand race.
Whichever one you're driving.
Whichever one I'm driving?
Just anybody's driving. A car isn't gonna give you skill.
No, which one takes the least amount to
Oh,
drive?
it takes the least amount of skill. Sorry, I interpreted the question. I was like, what are you talking about?
He's talking about the category of the car,
okay.
not.
Gotcha.
I said it wrong, but it's the car category.
Which car category? Like, which one's the easiest to drive?
Yeah.
In the car category?
Yeah.
Maybe Street 2?
Yeah.
Or
I think
no, Alpha GP actually maybe.
Yeah, I think AGP probably. Yeah,
Alpha GP because they just grip and turn. The only thing is like whatever you call it, like the starts. The starts are rough, but
right.
the actual driving the cars themselves, the Alpha GPs are super easy. They handle most things you throw at them.
They do. Take it easy, some random dude. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I agree. I think it's Alpha GP first, then probably Street 1. I think that's probably the next easiest, just because it's slower.
It's slower.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cars just don't handle as good though.
No, they don't. They don't. But it's got so much time to make up. It's so slow. It's so easy to, your reaction time doesn't need to be as fast. AGP, your reaction time needs to be fairly good, but the car will bail you out if you make the wrong move.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Goliath. The least amount Alpha GP and probably the hardest is hyper.
Yeah, 100%.
Just because you're going so fast and some of the cars are a little wild.
Yep, I agree. Driver says the ones with 4 wheels. Take it from the least skilled here. I've only got top 5 in rally or rally raid. So PT Racer tends to think that rally raid are a little bit easier. Hardest is motocross. I don't think so, V-Dog. I don't think it's that bad. On direct mode, maybe. Okay, on direct mode for sure. Motocross on direct mode doesn't really work out that well. Not at all.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've talked about Need for Speed a little bit. I want to talk about what we expect from this update. Do you expect... What do you expect from this update? This next one?
I don't know what to expect. I'm excited for it. I hope that like they change everything, like not everything, but the way they're talking about with like the drag racing and stuff. I hope it's gonna be like kind of environmentally the same-ish as it was in Underground.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm excited for it. I don't know how it's gonna look or how it's gonna feel or anything. So
yeah,
it's I don't know. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
something new to the game.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's just by understanding the situation, which is that there's a small team working on it. I don't think we're gonna get any type of like environmental changes. Like we're not gonna see any new map sections or parts or anything. Like I think they're gonna work within what they have. That being said, it sounds like we're getting a couple of new modes, or not even just refreshes of modes that are in the game. It's centered around drag and drift, right? So if it's centered around drag, that's something we don't have in the game. So we're getting some sort of drag racing or activity in the game.
Right. I
think that's what they can add is activities, things that players can do, different types of racing. And I'm excited just to see what that looks like. We haven't had a proper drag racing in a Need for Speed game in a long time. And I think this is the way to go. This is definitely by far the most popular drag racing is underground drag racing. So I just want it to be proper, dude. Just make it proper. We want like lane switching and perfect shifting and launching and traffic and like, dude, the traffic. I'm kind of worried about the traffic, to be honest with you, because traffic can be super annoying, and you're gonna be racing with like what? I mean, if it was the same as Underground, you get like 4 guys out there on the track. They're gonna have to figure out a way to make the traffic even for all 4 players, because it's a PvP situation.
And with like the desyncing. Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's a part of that mode, dude. So if they're gonna, yeah, and the desyncing, like, dude, I don't know. I just want proper lane switch drag racing, though. Please give me that.
That's so fun. It's just not a proper drag racing.
I know, not at all.
I want proper drag racing where we're switching lanes.
Proper
I know what you mean,
underground.
Though. You want that underground drag racing.
Yeah, dude, I want that feel.
It was a lot of fun.
It was my favorite part of the entire game. So,
yeah,
anyways,
it was fun.
Momo Play says
the drifting should be interesting too.
Yeah.
Sorry to catch you.
No, it's fine. But we'll see what happens with the drifting. Like, to me, it's weird because drifting's already in the game. So what does that mean for drifting? Like, what are they adding more drift events? Are they changing the way drifting feels? What are they doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Like they said, like underground inspired.
Exactly. So are they going to put drifting on like a closed track? Are they doing? You know what I mean? Like there's got it, because that's how underground's drifting was. It wasn't like in the streets. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how that works.
It's interesting.
It's for sure interesting. I'm also excited because they've added some progression elements with season 6 or volume 6, and I'm curious how they're going to build upon that in volume 7. Like the progression of like, but by the way, I need to get back in and play more Need for Speed. But the progression elements are cool, like to be able to level up to level 200 and get the badges for doing so. I just want to see them build on top of that as well. So I'm excited for it. I want to see what it comes out to be. It'll be happening in about a month. We don't have a date yet, but a month. Around that time. It'd be nice if they keep traffic from turning into it intentionally. That's a tough one, PT Racer, because it has to do with the AI, the traffic AI. I think it's hard to figure out. Would be cool if we could bet money against other players. Could be a cool way of making money. Yeah, pink slips, not pink slips, but betting, side betting, basically. Yeah, it'd definitely be cool. Volume 6 brought me back. Haven't played since release. Nice. Well, I'm glad somebody's enjoying it. DS Awesome says, when do we think the next Need for Speed will release?
Probably a couple of years.
I would say minimum 2 years. Probably 3. That's my guess.
Because they're doing all this work this year with these constant updates, and then so they're not working on a new game, right? They're working on this game, and then they're gonna have to build a brand new game.
Yep.
Which is probably gonna take minimum a year.
I mean,
bare minimum.
That's like rushing it.
Yeah, like. So yeah, it'll probably be a few years before another Need for Speed comes out.
My guess, if I had to guess, it would be 26. Because you figure they're working, like you said, they're working on the volume updates for this year. If that's all their plan is, to just make these 4 volumes and then stop with the Unbound content, start working on a new game. If that's the plan, then you figure all of 25 will be working on a new game. Most of 26, and then they release in like say November of 26. But we got GTA coming, so are they gonna delay it a little bit? You know what I mean? Like, is it gonna be, I don't know what they're gonna do about GTA. Can Need for Speed and GTA fit in the same year? That's what I want to know. Like, is that possible?
Probably. I mean, it's probably fine. GTA just threw a wrench in like everything gaming. Like nobody's gonna be releasing anything during the year the GTA comes out, just because for that reason they're like, everybody's gonna be playing this game.
Yeah.
So who knows?
I really don't know. 4 years apart from Unbound. Yeah, probably because Unbound came out in 22. So yeah, 26. Yeah, but maybe even 27 though. Like 20, I think the earliest we would see it is 26, maybe 27.
Yeah, because you went and you met the team, and their entire focus is this game.
Yeah.
So
well, the team is so small. That's the thing. Like everybody, right. The majority of Criterion is working on Battlefield, and then you have a small team that is doing the live service for Unbound. And that small team is definitely not being divided even further to try to work on something new, like a new game. I mean. Anyways, Driver 242. I did miss that question. I'm moving nearby where I'm at now. I'm staying in Texas. It's just I'm moving into a different house. So it's not like a big move. It's about 30 minutes away of where I'm at. I should play Helldivers 2.
Yeah, I know it's super popular. I haven't played it though.
Yeah.
Looks fun. I like shooting.
Yeah. Elliot says, could you imagine if they delayed GTA 6 on to 2026 and ruined everyone else's releases? I think it's very possible.
That'd be actually funny as hell though if they did that. Just delayed it on purpose for that reason.
Yes.
Like everybody's launching games the year after. Let's just wait and launch it then too.
Yes.
That'd be so foul.
Momo Plays says, I did watch another video on Need for Speed and it stated that Need for Speed should maybe take a small break from the series and come back, as I feel like sometimes the fan base can get a little bit ungrateful after what we get. Yeah, but that's what we're getting. The game came out in 22. And we're not getting anything, I don't think, until 26. That'd be a small break in my opinion. So, Mr. Demigod says, why did EA abandon Heat? It had some potential, and many more players would have been attracted to it if EA added more stuff.
Yep.
Agreed. Heat was probably the most popular. Still the most popular Need for Speed.
Currently the most popular Need for Speed game.
Yeah, for sure. So, I don't know, man. The Ghost studio got shut down, which is the studio that was doing the game. They moved over to Criterion, they moved Criterion over to working on Need for Speed, and then Criterion released the crossplay update, and then that was it. That was it for the game. They absolutely could have released more content for that game, and people would have eaten it up. If they did what they're doing currently to Unbound, if they did that to Heat would be the most played Need for Speed game. Well, it is already, but it would be, I don't know, double. It would have double the fan base.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's sad that it got left out to die, but
yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. It was a game that I really liked, dude. Like, I really liked Heat. Yeah, definitely my favorite. Definitely my favorite Need for Speed of the last, like, I don't know. The last decade for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of people on PS4 playing Heat though. You'd be surprised how many don't have PS5 or new gen Xbox yet. Yes, that is also a reason why people are on Heat, is the new gen consoles. I agree with you, Momo. The grind for parts in Heat is better. PT Racer says, with the studio size of IVT, imagine what they could do if they didn't have to account for planes. Yeah, dude, just get the planes out of there, dude. Just get them out. That's too good, man. Well, anyways, what else is going on with you? I'm trying to avoid the food topic so bad, bro. I've been trying to avoid it. It's gonna come up and I'm gonna end up getting hungry.
Yep, I haven't eaten dinner yet, dude.
I'm very hungry. This is the part of the podcast where we just get hungry and start talking about food. And we can't do it today. I will say though,
No food, guys.
I will say this though, I do have these little mini pizzas in the freezer that I'm dying to eat, so I'm gonna eat those after this.
Sounds pretty good.
I didn't have dinner, so
Yeah, me neither. I don't know. I got something cooking out there. I don't know what it is. Probably already cooked. Who knows?
Kevin Haas eating Eggos for dinner.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's good.
Bro, the other night I had. Oh, we're talking about food.
Go ahead, dude.
The other night I had freaking chorizo and egg and potato burritos for dinner.
All right.
So damn good.
Yeah, that's good.
I had that a couple nights ago.
That's good. I love a breakfast burrito, bro. DS Awesome, take it easy, man. We'll catch you on the next one. Time for bidet talk. Well, we gotta talk about the food first before we talk about the food coming out. Anyways, no, dude, it's yeah, breakfast burritos, bro, especially chorizo, is amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, chorizo's really good. I mean, I think I would almost prefer like have like like a bacon instead, but I like the chorizo. So, yeah.
Dang,
I like the egg and like a bacon, but I love chorizo too though.
I'm way more in like the ground, like a sausage or a chorizo.
Sausage is good too.
Chorizo or sausage in a breakfast burrito, man. Bacon is fine. It's just not as. It just doesn't go with salsa as much.
That's a good point.
Chorizo and sausage go with salsa, or hot sauce, taco sauce, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm. I had some tapatio.
Yeah.
Probably not how you pronounce it, but whatever, guys. Chorizo, egg, some potatoes.
Shane Baker said I started a Discord and TikTok for my liveries today. That's awesome, dude. I think you sent me an invite to that. So shout out to Shane Baker for the liveries. Excited to see what's coming down the pipe.
Well, man, I'm looking forward to X Defiant coming out.
That's right.
Release date.
AKA
a release date comes
Call of
out.
Duty Modern Warfare 4.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It was actually a lot of fun. Me and Simju, as you know, we played it over the weekend. They had a play test.
Yeah.
We were just grinding that out, playing it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It definitely is. It seemed like it is. I just like anything like that though. I'm like,
yeah, same.
I grew up playing a ton of Call of Duty, so it's not like it's just something. I didn't grow up playing Call of Duty. My video game career, let's say, started with like Zelda and Mario and that type of stuff, and then went to like GTA, and then I just played Call of Duty for years.
That's all we played for years, bro.
Years.
Like a decade.
Yeah. And then so anyway, it's deep in the roots, bro. Call of Duty's deep in the roots.
So yeah, we had a ton of fun with that, dude. So hopefully they drop a release date, because I'm trying to play some more.
Yeah, is there no release date at all? This was like a stress test, this last one?
Yeah, this one was just like they wanted to test the servers. I don't know. I think they said they were having like issues, like there was something wrong with the game or something, so they kept like delaying when they were supposed to announce the release date.
Okay.
And then I don't know where they just were just like, hey, we're testing servers, come play this weekend.
Dang.
So yeah, SimG said they said if the test went well, they'd be able to give a release date. So yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it felt great when we were playing. It didn't seem like there was anything wrong. They had to remove one of the operators, like whatever the characters, because one of the abilities was bugged, I guess.
Okay.
So like, yeah, it was there the first day, and I guess there was a bug with it, so they removed it for the last like 2 days.
Gotcha. Shout out to Swaggy Will. He came into the chat a little while ago. I didn't say what's up to him.
Yeah,
say what's up, Swaggy Will. Have I ever played Eternal Darkness on GameCube? No, I have not. I've never owned a GameCube. In fact, I haven't owned a Nintendo console until recently. I got a Switch. I had a big break from Nintendo from like, what was the Nintendo I own. Super Nintendo. I had Super Nintendo, then I didn't have any Nintendos until this most recent purchase of a Switch.
I had a GameCube.
Yeah, I missed that one. I didn't get a Wii. I didn't have a GameCube. Didn't have a Wii. What was in between that? There was something else.
I honestly don't know.
Anyway, yeah, I didn't. I'm not on the Nintendo train, to be honest. It's fine.
I had a GameCube. I had a Wii U. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had a Wii for like a little bit. Like I had a Wii. But yeah, mostly I had a PlayStation 1 and then a PlayStation 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Played that a lot. So I think I had my PlayStation 2 around the same time I had my GameCube. And I had those forever, and then I ended up getting a 360 like way later down the line. Like they've been out forever, and I ended up getting a 360.
Yeah.
And then that's when my Halo started, bro. I was Halo 3.
Dude, that's why
playing Halo 3. That's literally why we got.
That's why I bought a 360 is for Halo. I don't think I've ever done that again, like ever before.
Because my cousin had a 360. I used to go to his house all the time. And we would just sit there and play Halo all day, dude. Like, they would come, because my parents worked a lot, so like we were home alone a lot.
Yep.
And so my aunt and uncle would just come pick us up, like, hey, you guys want to come over for the weekend? We're like, hell yeah, dude, let's go. And we just play Halo. And finally, dude, we just cried, like, dude, please, can we get an Xbox? Please.
Please, help us out on this one. That's the first console that I think I bought by myself, like with my own money, because I was an adult at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I bought a 360, and I bought it specifically for Halo. Then I got locked into, I played Halo. It was great. Campaign was awesome. Didn't really touch the multiplayer too much. I played it a little bit, but not like a lot. And then I bought Left 4 Dead, and then I was just stuck playing Left 4 Dead for a while.
Great. Left 4 Dead were insane. Yeah, I went from Halo to Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
And then after I played Modern Warfare 2, then I went backwards and I played World at War and COD 4.
Yeah.
But then before that, I had like the original Call of Duties on PlayStation 1 and 2, like COD 1 and 2 and whatever the other ones were in between.
Right.
I think I played probably all of the Call of Duties except for I think the very first one, I believe, came out on PC first, didn't it?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I didn't play anything Call of Duty until what was after COD 4? Modern Warfare?
World at War.
World at War. Okay, that was my first Call of Duty. I didn't play COD 4 until later. I went back and played it, but I didn't play it when it was out.
Yeah, same. Like I played whatever ones were on PlayStation, and then I got Modern Warfare 2, and then I went back and played World at War and COD 4.
Yeah.
And that was crazy times too, because that was when I had my I had a friend who had a J-tagged Xbox. So we would go play like the old like World at War like zombies and it'd be crazy modded or like I don't know, it was fun.
Yeah, dude. It was a lot of good times there. So anyway, X Defiant, hopefully it's pretty good. Hopefully it's hopefully it's good.
Bring it back.
Yeah, bring it on back, dude. Hopefully it's good. I think it's I didn't get to play it, unfortunately, but I would love to try it.
Yeah.
I just didn't have time. We were talking about
that when we were playing. We're like, man, Mike's gonna like this game too.
Yeah.
Because it's Call of Duty.
It's Call of Duty. Yeah.
Say it how it is.
I know. Simji doesn't like to say it is, but it is. It is Call of Duty.
There's nothing wrong with that either. Call of Duty is great.
No. Yeah, I agree. So we got some positive Dreamcast comments in here. I had a Dreamcast. I did not have a Dreamcast. Yeah, I was too young to know what it was, but I do remember that you had to insert the memory card into the top of the controller. Nice. I thought that was weird, but the only thing I remember playing on Dreamcast a lot was Crazy Taxi. That's what I played on Dreamcast. It was a great game. That and like some sort of MLB. I played an MLB game on Dreamcast. What a weird thing, dude, for some random company to just bring out. Wait, was it Sega? It wasn't random. It was Sega, right?
Yeah, Sega.
It was Sega.
Yeah. Well, there was because there was also the Sega Genesis.
Right, that was before. Dreamcast was like the
I also
updated.
didn't have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Sega
didn't have it.
Genesis. I think it was a Dreamcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Consoles used to have the capability of 4 controllers. This is true.
Yep.
This is true.
Yeah, bro. You remember split screen games, dude?
Dude, they're the best.
Yeah.
Couch-
Speaking of Halo, dude, that's what we did.
Couch co-op, dude. Stop peeking at my screen, dude. You're looking. It's hilarious. Haven't played a COD since Ghost is Chemical. I thought Ghost was fine. It was whatever, dude. I haven't played a COD that I didn't like, to be honest with you.
A COD?
Yeah. Have you played a Call of Duty that you didn't like?
There was Call of Duties that I didn't like as much as other Call of Duties, but
yeah, but it's still like.
But not enough to where it was like, yeah, I don't want to play this.
Yeah, of course. There's like a hierarchy of Call of Duties, but they're all in the good section.
That's true. I know the I don't know the name of it. I literally bought Call of Duty, like a new Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because it came out with remastered COD 4.
Yes.
And I never played it because everybody said the new one sucked.
Yep.
So I just played with COD 4. I don't even remember the name of it. I think it was like oh my god, why can't I think of the name of it? Does anybody in chat remember?
The one that released with COD 4. I don't know.
I don't remember, dude.
I thought that was World War II.
No, World War II was good. Let's see here.
We have Google, dude. We have computers. Sniping on World War II felt so good. Agreed. That's where all my sniper montages came from.
Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare. Dreamcast was fire. Guilty Gear, Jet Set Radio. I didn't play any of those things, Emmanuel.
Mm-hmm.
I did not play any of those. Simji says World War II and Vanguard can get flushed down the toilet. Oh, flushed down the bidet. I don't think you understand how bidets work, Simji.
No, World War II was fun, dude. I like World War II.
Yeah, I thought World War II was great.
I don't think I played Vanguard. Was that another newer one? I think I missed
so.
I missed like 2 Call of Duties.
I think you missed Vanguard.
I missed Vanguard and I missed Infinite Warfare.
No,
like
we played Infinite Warfare.
Did we?
Yes. We played it because we both bought it for COD 4.
Maybe we did.
We played it 100%. I only judge Call of Duties by the multiplayer. Like the actual multiplayer. I'm not talking about Warzone. I'm talking about like actual multiplayer. Like, is the multiplayer good? Okay.
Yeah, I don't really care too much for Warzone, mostly because I'm really bad at it. But
true.
I throw down a multiplayer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm
pretty good at regular multiplayer games, but I'm terrible at Warzone.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, but not great at multiplayer.
Simji can contest to that, dude. Every time we've tried to play Warzone, I just am so ass.
Multiplayer and zombies was peak. Yeah, zombies are great. Black Ops 3 Michael Myers was goated. Oh my god. Imagine playing another Michael Myers. We played Cops and Robbers? Played Cops and Robbers. Played Throwing Knives Only.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude, I remember all those, dude.
All the little like mini games you could play.
Yeah, Michael Myers and everything. Yeah, just a custom game with like a bunch of people. Yep. It's fun.
Yeah, super fun. I miss those days. I missed them. Video games. I'm reminiscing right now, and I'm thinking like video games have gotten very stale as of late. Like there's nothing that I'm excited to be playing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like I'm recently been playing Smite.
Exactly. Just recently, and that game's been out for a while.
Yeah, I think it came out in 2000 maybe 14.
Right. That's how
Smite 2 beta is coming out in the end of March. Or no, the end of, when is it? Maybe it's July? Couple months.
That's I might have to jump in. I don't know.
So that's pretty exciting.
Oh,
If you want to play the beta though, you gotta pre-order a founder's pack.
Oh, come on, man. Walmart Latifi says I need to grind drag parts. You and like a bunch of other people. Anyway, yeah, Smite 2 beta, I'm not buying anything.
Yeah.
If it was
it's gonna be free to play when it comes out.
What?
But yeah, it's gonna be free to play when it comes out, but to play like the early access, like the beta for it, they're selling a founder's pack where because the game has like 160 different characters in it or something like that. So if you buy the founder's pack, you're gonna automatically have all the characters unlocked like for lifetime. And then also it's because of all the people that are playing Smite now, like since it's been out, like their paid currency they use for like skins and stuff in the game.
Yeah.
Bro, Smite skin game's crazy. They have collabs with like everything.
Really?
It's actually crazy. Yeah, dude, they got like Ninja Turtles, avatars, why can't I think of the freaking name of it, dude? RuneScape, bro. They got RuneScape collab.
What? A RuneScape collab?
Dude, their collabs are insane.
That's hilarious, bro.
So, what they're doing is when you buy a founder's pack, when you get the game, you're getting 2 times all the gems that you currently have or have spent in Smite 1.
Okay.
Because none of those skins and everything are transferring over. But because people have spent so much money and everything, they're literally giving them all that money back times 2 for the new game.
That's a pretty good deal then.
Yeah, dude. So you can pre-order the game. They have like a base model, like a basic one that's like $30.
Yeah.
Where you just basically get like those perks, and then there's like a $40 one where you get those perks and then like one free skin, and then you get another one where it's like a couple other like premium skins that you would get or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I was like, dude, that's pretty lit.
Yeah, that's all right, I guess. I haven't spent any money in Smite 1, so I'm not gonna get anything.
So you're not getting anything out of it.
But anyway,
and I know
yeah,
people right here don't give a damn about Smite, but it's whatever.
You're the only one, dude. You're the only one playing it
recently. All right.
You're the only one playing it. Spoon asked if we had a day where we celebrate the army and what they've done for the country, and yep. It's called Memorial Days for like the fallen, and then like Veterans Day for the current living ones. So we have 2.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 of them. Do I have a crew 2 parts method or something? Yeah. Well, the crew 2 is kind of nice for parts actually. So basically, you can do any event in the crew 2, and as long as you do it at the highest difficulty, you're basically guaranteed legendary parts for it. So you might not get a whole bunch, but you get 1, 2. But like, there's definitely methods to do it. I can't explain all of it like right now, but I have a video, I believe, that was made a while ago actually. But yeah, you just want to do whatever the event is, whatever the class of car you're working on, just to make sure you're doing the highest difficulty on that event, and you should get some legendaries. Benji says, what is Smite? Smite is a battle arena.
Yeah, it's a MOBA. Have you ever seen, or if you've probably heard of like League of Legends or Dota 2?
Yeah.
It's that same game, but it's third person instead of top down.
Right.
And it's more focused on like skill shots, if that makes sense. Like you have to actually like aim and hit shots.
Right.
Opposed to like with the top down, it's more like
area of effect.
Area of effect type deal.
Yeah.
I mean, there's those abilities as well, but the majority is more like skill shot and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot of fun.
Smite is also an enchantment in Minecraft that no one uses. Hypercar is one of the boosted sets, am I right? I don't know, PT Racer. Is there a boosted set in Hypercar? In TC2? I don't remember. I think there
like
is.
Pokemon Unite. I don't know. I didn't play Pokemon Unite.
Yeah, I didn't play that either.
I mean, let me do a quick Goog.
Yeah, just Goog it up. Next week. Oh, are they giving away a boosted hypercar set next week? I didn't even look. I'll be checking in on that in the next, actually probably later tonight. I'll check in on it. Later tonight, dude. You know what I'm doing? Uh-oh. Can't mess up the stream here. Looking at the schedule for this week, I'm trying to figure out, I'm really trying to figure out on a weekly basis what cars we should be doing for the daily builds. And I believe the cars for the summit are going to be important every week, so we'll do those. And then on top of that, if they add any new cars, but I don't know that till Tuesday night, so then we work on those. But then after that, what are we doing? We got cars that nobody uses on the list. Like, bro, I don't know, you guys want to see the test results for all these cars, or should I just, you know, I don't know, maybe I should add a, maybe we should add an Unbound Need for Speed video to the weekly grind. I'm not really sure, because it seems to me like Motorfest is slowing down a little bit, and I want, you know, on weeks like this it's going to be crazy because a lot of people are trying to get the car, but I think we could do some, Unbound content, like one video a week. So we'll see. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Anyways, they're releasing a boosted hypercar nitro set next week, says GSR. Yep. I bet boosted sets come to Motorfest too. I think you're right, Chemical. I think we'll see them in Motorfest as well. 100%, dude. 100%. Oh man. Anyways, I'm hungry, dude. You want to wrap this up?
Sure.
We'll do some eating, and then we'll do some content creation after that.
Sounds good to me.
Got a couple videos. I feel like this one was a little bit slower, but I don't know, man. Like I said, games seem to be a little I don't know, boring.
Yep.
You know,
it has been. Need something new to come spice it up.
Yeah, we need some new stuff, dude. Anyways, I do appreciate everyone and their questions though, because that helps us kind of, you know, have something to talk about when we do these things. We literally have no plan going into this, so it's just us hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, for real.
And I appreciate it.
We don't plan literally anything. We jump into a Discord call and we're like, so what should we title this today? And then we go live. That's it. We have no plan.
Ayo, let's go, Momo Plays. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for gifting a membership, and congratulations to Spoona, who now has access to the emotes, dude.
Nice,
Look at that. What a nice little end of the stream. Thank you, Momo Beautiful. Plays. I appreciate that. That is legendary. Anyways, guys, we'll see you again on Tuesday for the live stream. Check out the daily builds. I have a couple of cool videos coming this week as well. Ones that you'll probably like. How to level up in the Explorer timeline. I'm going to finish that up tonight. And then I'm going to have a video about meta. I said that last week, but I didn't get to finishing it last week, but I'm going to have it for you soon here in a couple days. So anyways, thanks guys. I appreciate it. And yes, please drop a like on the way out. It is free to do so. It helps out the stream for sure. And that's it. We'll catch you next time. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.